Okay, I'm making another video. Well, this is my second time doing this. I made one before in the car after I bought these. And one, I want to maybe have better lighting to see everything. And two, I want to just calm down a little bit. Because it's not personal. I love Padron as a brand. And it doesn't come from like some blind fanboy that like I smoked Padron once. No, I've been smoking Padron over 10, under 15 years. So I think I started having them maybe around 2012. It was after my divorce, and not right away, because immediately after my divorce, I was I lost everything. I had 36. For me, as a regular guy, I had $36,000 in the bank, and that's gone. You can figure that out. Joint bank account, don't do it. And anyways, and so time moved on, right? Anyways, and I've been enjoying the 2664 series for over a decade. I love the consistency. What I love most of all is the flavor. Not that there's other brands that have similar flavor notes, especially for Maduros, but the clarity and the way the flavor moves on Padron, that they own, like the patent to. Like when you light up a Padron 64 Principe, that's my favorite size. These are small cigars. This is a 35. This is a 35. This is a Principe. In a way, you get a little bigger with the 35. The smallest 26. You're gonna get really, unless it's some special unique size, limited. I'm not aware about. And then with the 64 here, the Principe is the smallest size, which is a little skinnier but a little longer. I would like the 26 in this size. I prefer this dimension overall, but still, these are my favorite size of 64 Maduro. This is my favorite size, 26 Maduro. So that get out of the way. I love the cigars. Yes, constantly their cigars have gone up 50 cents, $1 a year continually. And now you're looking at Florida pricing. Of course, in New York, and my friends up there in commie states with taxes, it'd be a lot higher. But you're talking about $15 for this. Now, the prices just went up. I'm sure maybe some other places, if they have old stock, you might still have the older price, which was like 13, like 12, now like $13 for this size Padron. So $15, I mean, it went up. And this size here, you're talking about maybe $16 for the smallest 26, okay? Do you see a problem with this? Oh, well, see, you might not realize it. You might say, oh, it looks sloppy. Let me tell you something, Padrons are never looking like this. Let's start off at the beginning. Look at the cap. That's unacceptable for any cigar, let alone a mid-tier, let alone this is a luxury cigar, because at $15 for this small size, this would be, I guess, around almost a Rothschild's box press, so if you're smaller. Look at the cap. I mean, come on. How much sloppier and unprofessional is that cap? Then, okay, then look at the roll. Look at this thing. You never see the wrapper grade like that. And look at the spacing. And look at the roll. And it's more of it down here. You never see Padrons. I mean, this just happened recently. We're like, wow, it's so sloppy. There also is a pretty big dent right here. You don't know, look at that. I mean, you can see that. I mean, that's, you can say, what's the big deal? Well, that's drastic change in the quality control. And I've talked to Padron the other day, actually. I think it was last week. It's Sunday night, Monday morning. I talked to them, I think, on Friday or Thursday, and let them know about the Principe I had, and they wanted to see my video. But I went back there and bought some more Padrons. And yeah, so terrible cap, complete sloppy. And the roll, dude, this is unheard of for Padron. Okay, that's 64. Now the cut on the foot, okay, maybe I could live with that, but still, I mean, now let's look at this. 26, even more expensive cigar. What kind of cap is that? The cap is a patch in the cap, like connecting the totally spaced out. So much glue on the back of that, trying to hold this piece over that's so sloppy. And then the roll starts here. This is the beginning of the roll of the cigar. Like normally, it's seamless, with the cap, and then you don't see this. This looks like they literally started the wrapper here from that, and then that's the roll. That's hideous. And then here, more hideous. Damage from the factory. This is new Padron quality. So I don't know what to say about these new Padrones coming in here in this is September 7th, I guess, 2024. I love the brand. This is not a knock on the brand, but at the end of the day, I have to, I review cigars, and I don't need to review 2664. I mean, I've reviewed it so many different times, and how much I love the brand and love the blends, just because it's an active connection. I buy their cigars because they're always so consistent and great flavor. Well, last time I had this 64, the flavor was off, on top of the cigar being ugly compared to normal. So I just wanted to bring that up, that I'm not making this up. I'm not a Padron hater. I'm a big fan of the brand and how consistent their blends are, but also with the construction. They're just known to be so solid and like iron, like it's just, you could count on it. Strong brand. And this is not the Padron in 2024. This is not the Padron that I know. It's not. So I'll just give you an example here. So here is HVAC, and I'm not saying I like HVAC more than Padron. What I'm saying is, showing you an example. I mean, look, barely can see the seams, and the quality of that wrap. And look at the cap, how it's blended in. And, this is what normally, at least mid-tier cigars and up, you're going to see well-made, cap, and and not that it has to be flawless. I'm not nitpicking, but I mean, like, if this cigar, HVC cigars are, most of them are well under $10, if not cheaper. So now you're paying that's a bigger cigar, astronomically more money for so much smaller cigar, and I love Padron. Not comparing the blend. I mean, Padron is the better brand here. What I'm saying is, but for a cigar coming in at such a lower cost, and I don't know, that's got better quality control than Padron now? What happened? This is normal? That's normal? Oh, where's this seams? Where's the line start and stop? So, I could compare it to more cigars, but what's the point? The point is that something is slipping over there, and I don't know if they want to admit to it, but as a reviewer, I just got to tell you what I see. So even if, let's say, this 64, I'm going to smoke this tonight, tastes the same, I'll let you know. But the 64, the one I had out of this box, and this is another one from that box, the flavor was so off. I'm going to see the 26, hopefully the 26 tastes the same. But this is just uncalled for. Uncalled for to see that level of mistakes. It looks like factory seconds. I mean, my HSVC here should not look like a better quality made cigar than the Padron, coming at, like 3 times the price. Why this band slipped there. Yeah. Anyways, that's it. I'm done. Just want to report that cigar information, that something's going on. Like I said, these are all new Padrones that just came in. They should not be looking like that. I could say it's my opinion, but my experience is pretty extent with Padron. And I love Padron and the brand. So I'm not trying to make jabs or, be an asshole here. But this is, I mean, come on. Come on. I mean, what the hell? How is a low to mid-tier brand making value cigars? I mean, come on, man. Come on, we can't blindly just say, well, okay, we'll just lower our standards for a luxury brand And you could just throw out crap like this. I mean, that's crap. That's shit. That's some shit thrown together, sloppy construction. And for it to be more than just one of the cigars, you can go, maybe it slipped by. But for the whole box of the 64s there, and the whole box of the 26s, they were all ugly. They were all ugly. And the last 64 had a bunch of holes in the wrapper too. That's unheard of. You could feel the seams, let alone you could see them. I mean, come on. Holy cow. That's not the Padron I know. It's not. Something happened, and I hope they go back to being Padron.